Hello everyone, I am Sonali. In this part, you will learn control structure in C while loop. In previous video, we had learned the for loop. Now we will start with the while loop. Syntax of while loop: initialization, then while. Inside this condition, if condition is true, then it will execute the body of the loop. And here we are incrementing the value. Here you can increment or decrement the value as per your requirement. In increment, you can use the pre or post increment. Similarly, in a decrement, you can use the pre and post decrement. Let's see the simple example of while practically. See, this is a simple example of while. Okay, here header files. Okay, we have already learned how to print number from 1 to 10 using the for loop. We are taking the same example for the while loop also. Okay, int I, then clear screen CLR SCR, then printf display number from 1 to 10. Here we are providing the message 1 to 10. Okay, here is I equals to 1. This is your initialization. Okay, initialization of value. Here we are checking the condition. You can provide the comment here. Okay, this is your condition. Here we are checking this I equals to 1. 1 is less than equals to 10. Yes, true. Then it will go inside the loop. Print % the I. So first time it will print the I value is 1. Then I plus plus. So 1 plus plus. Then here I equals to 2. Then 2 is less than equals to 10. Yes, true. Then again it will print the 2. Then 2 plus plus up to 9 plus plus. I is equals to 10. 10 less than equals to 10. Yes, true. It will print the 10. Again 10 plus plus 11. So while I is now 11. 11 less than equals to 10. No, false. So it will jump outside this loop and then closing a program. Okay, let's see the output of this. First compile this program by Alt F9 and run this program by Control F9. Okay, here is a value. See, display number from 1 to 10 actually. Here I have not given the space, that's why it's showing the 101. Let's correct it. Okay, so here I'm providing the /n. So now check once. See, display number from 1 to 10, 1, 2, 3 up to 10. In this way you can print the any number. Okay, you can also here give the like a for loop. You can provide here the condition if this I mod 2 equals to 0, then only print the even number. Okay, if 0, then it will print the C. Alt F9. Let's check the output. Control F9. Okay, here is a even numbers between 1 to 10. Okay, you can use this for the odd numbers also. Okay, now let's see the example of how to reverse the given number. Okay, how to reverse the given number. Let's see first the logic of this program. How to calculate, how to derive the reverse number of this number. Suppose your number is n is equals to 123. How to convert it into the reverse number 321. Okay, using the while loop we can convert this number into this. Okay, we can do the reverse of given number. Okay, so let's see how to reverse this number. Okay, so take first number your, okay, number is your 123. Divide this number by 10. So 10 ones are 10. Here is 23, 10 2s are 20. Okay, this is remainder is 3. So here what I have done, n equals to n divided by 10, and this is your remainder. We need this remainder. So r equals to n mod 10. Okay, again we will divide this number. Now new n is 12 and new r is 3. So again divide this n number till what? Till n is greater than 0. Okay, then again I am dividing this 12 by 10. 10 ones are 10. So remainder is now 2. So here now n equals to 1 and r equals to 2. Again divide this number. See, 1. Okay, so here n is now less than 0 and r is equals to 1. So to reverse the number we need some logic. Okay, so what we will do, while n greater than 0, while n greater than 0, okay, here we are initializing one variable reverse equals to 0 because we want the reverse number. So we are initializing this reverse number is equals to initially 0. Next, see, while n greater than equals to 0, r remainder equals to n mod 10. Okay, we have already calculated this n r. Then here we will write reverse equals to, okay, we want the reverse number, so reverse equals to reverse into 10 plus r. Okay, and after this n equals to n divided by 10, and after this curly bracket we will write the here our reverse number value. Okay, we will print the reverse number here. Okay, so let's see the execution of this code. See, initially your n, okay, in the first iteration your n is 123 while 123 is greater than 0. Okay, here calculate the first r equals to first n mod 10, so first remainder is our 3. Then reverse equals to reverse into 10 plus r. We know that reverse equals to 0 initially, so here reverse into 10, so reverse into 10 is what, reverse value is 0, so 0 into 10 plus r is now our 3. Okay, so this reverse now storing the value 3, and then n equals to n by 10, so our now n is equals to 12. Okay, so this is our first iteration. Now in a second iteration, okay, in second iteration this 12 is greater than 0. Okay, this is greater than 0, so after this we are again calculating the r. Now r is our 2, and then the reverse is what, reverse into 10 plus r, so reverse value, see, recent reverse value is 3. In this step reverse equals to 3, so we are considering here 3. See, 3 into 10 plus r, so 3 into 10 is 30 plus r. Okay, 30 plus 2, so here now reverse is equals to 32. Now next iteration, third iteration, here n is greater than 0, yes, 1 is greater than 0, so r is equals to 1, and then again reverse equals to reverse into 10, our reverse value is 32, so 32 into 10 plus r is now 1, so 1, so 320 plus 1, so now reverse equals to 321. See, this is our expected output, reverse equals to 321. Here is our number 123, we will get the reverse number 321. Okay, in this way you can calculate the reverse of number, you can count the number of digit inside number. Suppose your number is 1 2 3 4, you can calculate that this is 4 digit number. Okay, or you can use the same logic for 123, 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals to 6. For this also we are using the same logic. For this strong number also we are using strong number. Okay, to check given number is strong or not. Which number is a strong number? Suppose ABC is a number. In this, A's factorial plus B's factorial plus C's factorial equals to, again we will get the ABC, means this number is a strong number. And one more example is Armstrong number. What is this Armstrong number? Okay, Armstrong number means, suppose ABC is your number, okay, then A cube plus B cube plus C cube equals to ABC. Okay, here example is for the strong number 145, and for the Armstrong number example is 153. You can calculate and you can check it. Okay, calculate 1's factorial is equals to 1, 4 factorial equals to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, then calculate the 5 factorial. Okay, in this way calculate all, so again you will get the this number 145, and here is also calculate the 1's cube is 1, 5 cube 125, 3 is cube 27, and add this all, so you will again get the value 153. Let's see all this example practically. Void main int n. Okay, we know that we require the n also for remainder r and then reverse also. Then enter the number. Here accept the number from the user. Then assign this reverse values initially 0. Okay, so reverse equals to 0. While n greater than 0. Till n greater than 0, we will dividing this number. Okay, so calculate r equals to n mod 10, then store reverse equals to reverse into 10 plus r, and then n equals to n divided by 10, and print the reverse number here. Check the output of this coding. Okay, enter the number here 234, then your output is 432. You can try one more times. Enter the number 123 and check the output. This is your output 321. Same, you can use this logic in a similar manner. Now see the next example, how to calculate, how to check given number is strong or not. Okay, for this let's see the example. Okay, here is your n, then r, I. We want this different. Okay, we know that. See how to check the given number is strong or not. Okay, so to check the number is strong or not, so suppose a, b, c is your number, then first calculate a's factorial, then plus b's factorial plus c's factorial, again it equals to your a, b, c. So we need to calculate the factorial also, and then sum of this factorial. So we need this different variable sum a fact. Okay, here accept the value of n. Accept the value of n first, then assign this n to a. Okay, we are copying this n value to a. Why we are copying this n to a? Because we know that we are dividing n till the 0. But here we want to check entered number and the sum is equal or not. So that's why we are generating the one copy of this number. So I am storing this n into a. Okay, now sum equals to 0. Then why? A greater than 0 till, see we are using now this a. A is greater than 0, yes. Then calculate the remainder and calculate the factorial of this remainder. Means suppose in ABC, suppose first you got the remainder c, then calculate the factorial of c also. Okay, so first calculate the factorial of c. So calculate the factorial of this, I equals to 1. We know that how to calculate the factorial of number. We already learned this in a previous video. Okay, so calculate the fact into I. Okay, initially fact is your 1. Okay, set this fact is equals to 1 initially. Initially this value is 1. Okay, you can declare this fact equals to 1 into for loop also. So you can declare here before the for loop this fact equals to 1. Give the value here fact equals to 1, and then calculate the factorial of this number. Store this factorial in this fact, and then again sum of this factorial. So sum equals to sum plus fact, and after this a equals to a divided by 10 again. Okay, so till what? A greater than 0, continue this process. Okay, here we are calculating the factorial of this number, and here we are adding this factorial inside the sum. Okay, and then after this print the sum here. Actually no need to print the sum here, but for checking what is actually the sum, I am printing this sum here. Okay, check here if sum, your sum equals to entered number or not. Your entered number is n, and you are using the copy of this n is a. Okay, this sum equals to n. If yes, print the strong number, otherwise print the not strong number. In similar way, you can check the given number is Armstrong or not. Armstrong number means what? Okay, you can check Armstrong or not. Okay, for the Armstrong number, what is the logic? 153. Okay, for the Armstrong number, logic is A, B, C. Suppose you are given number, then A's cube, okay, plus B's cube plus C's cube equals to, again you will get the A, B, C. This is the logic of Armstrong number. You can do this same program like the strong number. Okay, let's first compile for the strong number. Enter the number is, suppose here number is 23. Okay, check this number, not strong number, but I know that one strong number. I will check with this. Control F9. Press the 145. So press enter. Okay, this is your strong number. You can do the some changes and you can create the program for the Armstrong number also. Okay. I will show you one more example of reverse number. See, when you are doing this program, reverse the given number. Okay, you can change in this program and you can count number of digits in given number. Okay, number of digits in entered number. So you can print that this is 4-digit number. Okay, very simple procedure. Only change here. Okay, here only you don't need this reverse number and this line. Only use the one counter, set the counter equals to 0 and print the number of digits in this. So count here, initially count is 0, so initialize the counter here. So give the here count, count, you can use the any. Okay, count. Okay, I don't want this reverse number, this line. So here only, suppose it is possible number is divided by mod 10. Okay, suppose it is possible, then only write here count plus plus. If it is possible, then only need to write the here count plus plus. And we don't want this remainder also, so remove this also. So only write the count plus plus and print this count here. Let's check it. Okay, suppose your number is 23, the output is 2. So you can write here number of digits in given number equals to, and you can check it. Okay, suppose you enter the number 456, then number of digits equals to 3. Okay, you can do the more programs with the help of this. Suppose your number is 123 and you want to calculate sum of this number. Okay, 123 equals to 6. How to do this? Okay, for this, here use the one variable sum. Okay, initialize this variable to the 0. Okay, initialize this variable to 0. And then inside the while, change the coding here. Okay, you want to calculate the remainder first because we need the remainder here. Okay, r equals to n mod 10. Okay, then sum equals to, like a reverse, sum equals to sum plus r. Only add this remainder and here print the sum of digits of given number. Okay, here write only sum equals to %d and here write the sum and check this. Suppose enter number is 123. Let's check sum equals to 6. In this way you can change the some line of code and you can create the different program. You can try the different programs. Okay.